Puff was like, yeah, like first he was amping him to get style. Then he was like, yo, so when we gonna get the chance to, you know, to kick it, like we could just hang out, nigga. We gotta kick it.
This is
Puff.
Okay.
He telling me we gotta kick it and shit. And he was like, yo, why don't we like go shopping or some shit? I mean, like I pay for it. And I was like, what the this just say?
Sean Diddy Combs, a music producer, is accusing hip-hop mogul of assaulting him and forcing him to have with prostitutes. But a lawyer for Combs called the events described in the lawsuit pure fiction. This is now one of several assault lawsuits filed against Combs in recent months, including a lawsuit from the R&B singer Cass.
Poe was like, yeah, like first he was amping him to get sty. Then he was like, yo, so yo, when we going to get the chance to, you know, to kick it, like we could just hang out. __. We got to kick it, telling me we got to kick it. And __. He's like, yo, why don't we like go shopping or some? __. I mean like IPID for it. And I was like, just say seen Diddy Combs, a music producer, is accusing hip-hop mogul of assaulting him and forcing him to have with prostitutes. But a lawyer for Combs called the events described in the lawsuit pure fiction. This is now one of several assault lawsuits filed against Combs in recent months, including a lawsuit from the R&B singer Cassie. With the ongoing investigation swirling around P. Diddy homes, 50 Cent isn't shying away from speaking his mind about all the questionable things. Diddy's been linked to rumor has it with all this scrutiny. People close to Diddy are starting to feel the pressure, fearing they might be dragged into the mess. As well, one of those individuals reportedly feeling the heat is Clive Davis, according to 50 Cent. It seems like all the shady dealings are about to be exposed, putting Diddy and his crew in the spotlight. So what exactly did 50 Cent reveal? Well, he's always been outspoken about Diddy's questionable actions. In fact, there's an old story circulating about Diddy that supposedly came directly from 50 Cent himself. He spilled the beans that Daddy actually tried to take him shopping once to me one time a long time ago at Chris Lie's wedding. He told me he'd take me shopping. I looked at him like, what did you just say? Let me move, man, before do something you going to make me mess up the win. Now that's got people talking, because you know when a guy suggests going shopping with another guy, some folks start wondering if there's more to it, if you catch my drift. But most of the people think 50 Cent felt like Diddy was trying to rope him into some shady business with other guys. And get this, last year, a spokesperson for 50 Cent told TMZ that his company, Unit Films and Television, is working on a documentary about the accusations against Diddy. They even said the money from the documentary will go to help those affected by SA and harassment. Additionally, 50 Cent gave a sneak peek of the documentary on Instagram, and in one clip, former Bad Boy Records rapper Mark Curry claimed that Diddy would sneakily add something to bottles of Moet to make women in clubs more vulnerable. Crazy, right? But that's not all. 50 Cent also threw some shade at rapper Rick Ross. And Diddy himself, he posted lyrics from Ross's song, where he talks about putting something in a woman's drink, without her knowing. Now the idea of a documentary called Surviving Diddy started as a joke online. But now a lot of people are backing it up. There was even a poster circulating on Facebook with Diddy's face and the Netflix logo, making people think a documentary was in the works. Then on November 20th, 50 Cent hinted that he might make a movie called Surviving P. Diddy. This came right after Cassie's lawsuit against Diddy and another lawsuit against Diddy's former colleague, Harve Pierre, for alleged mistreatment. Before we dive deeper into the ongoing drama surrounding Diddy and 50 Cent, let's take a step back and revisit a similar situation involving R. Kelly, you know, the R&B superstar who faced serious legal trouble and was ultimately convicted and imprisoned. Well, it seems like Diddy is now finding himself in a similar predicament. You see, just like R. Diddy has been in the spotlight lately for all the wrong reasons. Allegations of misconduct and shady dealings have been swirling around him, painting a picture of a troubled mogul facing serious legal scrutiny. And while the specifics may differ, the parallels between Diddy's situation and R. Kelly's downfall are hard to ignore now. If you missed it, Though it's hard to imagine anyone did Diddy's situation took a nosedive earlier this year. In February, another bombshell dropped when one of Diddy's former producers and videographers decided to take legal action against him. This guy, Rodney Lil Rod Jones, had been in the thick of it working on Diddy's latest album, and even crashing at his place for a spell. But what seemed like a dream gig quickly turned into a nightmare for Jones. He claimed Diddy didn't just mistreat him, he allegedly crossed lines and made threats much like what went down with Cassie. And if that wasn't bizarre enough, Jones recounted a shocking incident where he woke up naked and disoriented in bed with Diddy and two other individuals. Talk about a wild ride, right? But that's not all. Jones also claimed to have footage and recordings of Diddy and his crew doing some seriously illegal stuff like soliciting workers and giving drinks to minors. And get this, he named a bunch of big names in his lawsuit, including Diddy's own son, Universal Music Group CEO, and even Cuba Goodinger. Yeah, apparently Goodinger allegedly mistreated Jones during a God outing with Diddy. Things got pretty uncomfortable, to say the least. Fast forward to March 25th, when federal agents raided Diddy's homes in Los Angeles and Miami. These raids are reportedly linked to investigations into SA and the distribution of illegal stuff. But here's the kicker: Diddy's attorney says it's all a big misunderstanding. He claims there's no proof of any wrongdoing on Diddy's part, and that it's just a witch hunt fueled by baseless accusations today. Let's fast forward to the present, where 50 Cent has thrown his hat into the ring, teasing the possibility of a movie that could further expose Diddy's alleged misdeeds. While the Netflix poster circulating online turned out to be fake, 50 Cent's intentions seemed genuine. He's even hinted that the movie would face the same level of legal scrutiny as the documentary about R. Kelly did back in 2019. But amidst all this chaos, there's one person who's feeling the pressure: Clive Davis. Yeah, the legendary music exec, who's basically a big deal in the industry. Turns out he was Diddy's mentor back in the day, helping shape him into the mogul he is now. Davis has worked with some of the biggest names in music, from TLC to Whitney Houston. So yeah, when it comes to Diddy's story, there's a whole lot more going on behind the scenes that meets the eye. Let's rewind the clock again, back to the 90s, a time when hip-hop was on the brink of exploding into the mainstream. Diddy, then known as Puff Daddy, found himself at a crossroads after being let go from Uptown Records. He was on the hunt for a new home for his fledgling record label, Bad Boy Entertainment. And that's when fate intervened in the form of Clive Davis, with his keen eye for talent and his finger on the pulse of the industry, saw something special in Diddy's vision. He decided to take a chance on Bad Boy, providing the financial backing and mentorship that Diddy needed to bring his dreams to life. Under Davis's guidance, Diddy blossomed into a hip-hop juggernaut, transforming Bad Boy into a powerhouse label and cementing his status as a mogul in the making. But here's where things take a twist. For years, whispers circulated within the industry about the nature of Diddy and Clive Davis's relationship. Some claimed that there was more to their partnership than meets the eye, suggesting that Diddy went above and beyond the call of duty to secure Davis's support. Rumors swirled that Diddy may have engaged in, shall we say, extracurricular activities to curry favor with his mentor. And if that wasn't scandalous enough, there were even whispers of a clandestine romance between the two, spanning a period of 5 years. For the longest time, these rumors remained just that, rumors. But in a shocking turn of events, Clive Davis himself addressed the speculation in his memoir, laying bare the truth for all to see. In his candid confession, Davis admitted to being attracted to both men and women, confirming what many had suspected all along. Interim entered into a relationship with a man. And I just revealed that because that's what the facts were. Suddenly, the pieces of the puzzle fell into place, painting a picture of a relationship that transcended the boundaries of mentorship and veered into more intimate territory. This revelation sparked a storm of speculation, with many questioning whether Diddy's mentor, Clive Davis, may have played a role in shaping his darker, shadier tactics. Some have even gone so far as to suggest that Diddy learned from the master himself, adopting the same questionable practices that Davis allegedly employed. Remember Jaguar. She dropped a bombshell when she claimed that a former lawyer working for Diddy spilled some unsettling secrets to her, according to Wright. This lawyer witnessed a jaw-dropping encounter between Diddy and singer Christopher Williams. Picture this: the lawyer walks into Diddy's office, only to stumble upon Williams, putting on an extra show for Diddy's pleasure. While Wright's story remains unconfirmed, it struck a chord with many who believe that where there's smoke there's fire, but Jaguar Wright didn't stop with her shocking revelations. She also claimed that Clive Davis helped Diddy hide something terrible that happened back in 1991 at City College during a charity basketball game. Organized by Diddy, a dreadful stampede occurred, leading to the tragic deaths of 9 young people. Among the victims were children and even a pregnant woman who happened to be the girlfriend of rapper Father MC. Signed to Uptown Records now, Diddy's response was swift and firm. He vehemently denies any responsibility for the tragic event of 1991, according to him. He played no role in the unfortunate turn of events. However, whispers from various sources suggested different story. Some claim that the event was overcrowded, and despite warnings from security about potential dangers, Diddy allegedly turned a blind eye. And it doesn't end there. Another voice chimed in this time.